Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. I am so excited for today because today I get to really just tap in to how we get to create a daily regimen to ensure that we are constantly achieving greater success and also creating that self-motivating regimen. So we have this daily because as we all know that sometimes we can be motivated today and then tomorrow shows up and it's just like, no. So what are we going to do? So last lesson, we really tapped in to discover how important motivation is in overcoming your challenges. And how much of your time do you spend seeking motivation from external factors? And how often do you get it? And how long does it typically last? These are things to ask yourself, like, what is it externally that's really pushing you to move forward? And how often do you get it? And then if you do get it, how long does it last? The one thing that I absolutely love about my husband is he is a professional athlete, has been his whole life. He is automatically driven and motivated, and he doesn't need anyone else to assist with that. So with me, he pushes me to have to have that own motivation to where I can just push through whatever it is. And so studying him, I mean, I'm a human. I love studying human behavior. I have for my whole life. So when I stand there, I'm studying him like, okay, how does he stay so consistent and regulated? Like, how does he do these things? And I just listened and observed and watched. I listened to how he talked to himself daily, like, and how he referenced himself in all conversations. Like, we so often try to talk about all the negative things about us. This man does not. He talks about all of his positive things. Like, he lives in that moment of, we're going to appreciate right now. We're going to do what we can right now. We're going to love life right now. And as long as we're alive and living, we have everything we need right now in this moment. And it has been phenomenal. And I can see how I've been adopting some of those same principles, because when I list and I do my SWOT analysis, I also look at all the people that I surround myself with, and I look at what I admire about them and the things that I'm not the biggest fan of, because what happens is that's mirroring back to me. So the things that they have that I admire, I have it within me. I just have to figure out how to get there, right? Um, Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I am in the process of trying to cook some soup. I don't know if you can hear the congestion that I have that is showing up. So I am making me some soup right now and trying to record at the same time. So anyway, life gets in the way. So what were we talking about? Oh, how we look at various people, and then how I look at the things that I'm not a big fan of, and like, okay, well, where do I do that? Because I recognize that in them because I do this same thing. And so what that does is that helps me have that, as my friend likes to say, that knife stabbing in the face, brutal honesty. Like, that's my way of doing that. So today, how do we get that motivation? So here's the thing. If your typical experience that you had has always been external motivation, that has an expiration date. And an example of that is, you can look at a successful person and feel motivated by their success. But what happens when you aren't able to achieve the similar success in a short order? You look at somebody that is making 10, 20, 30, $40,000 a month, if you are a business owner, or if you're looking at people that are making six figures and you deem that successful. That's if you deem money and equate that to success. I don't. To me, success is happiness and living in peace and harmony and being able to make decisions without fear or feeling of lack. Like, to me, that's success. But whatever success looks like to you, or even people that have these amazing bodies that you want, you can look at them, they can motivate you, be like, you know what, I'm going to do that. And then after about 6 weeks, when you haven't achieved that, you quit because it's taken longer than what you thought it was. So today I want to help you with that. I want to teach you how to make self-motivation a part of your everyday activities. And when it's a part of your daily routines, motivation becomes a habit, and it's always there for you when you need it. And that is the key to life, to be honest. So how do we make this a daily part of our life? Number one, this is the biggest one, and today is Valentine's Day. So if you're watching this later, we're still going to share the love because today is Valentine's Day. And what is the number one thing that you can do to create motivation? And that is love the person in the mirror. Love her or him. Every morning provides us the opportunity to accept who we are today, right now. It is absolutely important to love you for who you are and what you've become. That is the first step in being self-motivated. The first step. Reaffirming your true love for the person you see each and every morning. You, guess what? You can't run from you. You can't hide from you. If you're not being brutal honest to yourself, don't worry. Yourself is there to remind you that you are full of shit. It's okay. It's telling you, like, you're full of shit. You know good and well you said you were going to do this and you ain't done it. Like, you're full of shit. You're bullshitting on yourself. Okay, so love you, love all parts of you, because yourself has worked hard to get you to where you are right now. You've overcome a lot of shit. So appreciate and love and honor yourself. Remind yourself that you're here for a bigger mission of which you might not even yet be aware of. Be honest. All the people that have joined my program, they came because, yes, they wanted something different, but they didn't understand what their mission was until they started working and learning to love them. Because what happened was they were removing all these layers that was keeping them buried into the ground, and they couldn't see the vision. They were too busy focused like this, just seeing the right now, and they weren't able to stand up and see how beautiful the world was because they couldn't see it, because their eyesight was too limited. But once you start to heal yourself, and once you start to love yourself, and once you start to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, your mission gets big and you start to see things, okay? The other thing is restore the peace of mind that comes with self-acceptance. Doing this every day allows it to be ingrained into your soul. Accepting who you are is the best thing you can do for yourself. It's just accepting it, because you have worked your entire life trying to be accepted by everybody else, but yet you don't accept you. How do you think that's going to work out? How can someone else accept you when you don't accept you? And you know you better than anybody. Number two, what is the second thing we can do? Number one was so big. Number two is accept a stage in your life. Believe that you're exactly where you need to be at every moment. This is critical. Okay? Because guess what? Your ability to accept that things happen in their own time will make you comfortable with what you already achieved. Okay? If I accept the stage of my life, of where I'm at, and I know and I believe that I'm exactly where I should be at every moment, because here's the thing. What is meant for me is mine. I don't lose it. Now, how long it takes me to get there is a different story. However, I understand that in order for me to get to where I desire, that I want to be, that I have to accept where I'm at right now, because there's things that I am learning that I'm going to need when I hit wherever it is. So every day I live my life with believing this is exactly where I'm supposed to be today. And as I navigate through the day, I'm going to learn new things. And when tomorrow gets here, I'll deal with tomorrow the way that I need to deal with tomorrow. But right now, I can't focus on tomorrow. I can only focus on me right now in today. So I'm accepting that. Okay. So keep in mind that being comfortable where you are doesn't mean you can't strive for greatness. That doesn't mean that I don't wake up every day going to put myself out here and fighting, any fears that I may have, or that some days I get caught up and things don't get done the way that I wanted them to. That's life, but that doesn't mean I don't stop looking for greater success. I can be comfortable with who I am, but in uncomfortable situations. There's a difference. Most people add those together. I can be comfortable within me and be in an uncomfortable situation. I can experience both at the same time. But most people feel like I have to be comfortable in being me and in comfortable situations. And that is where we don't grow. Okay. Here's the key, is knowing that you've done your best to get to where you are, and that is enough. That is enough. So keep using that to push you forward. And every day, write a list of things you've achieved, whether it's big or small, and combine them at the end of the month and take an overall look at your awesomeness. When I first started doing this, I put it in my calendar. At the end of the day, I wrote what I accomplished, what I felt like I achieved. And then at the end of the month, I would look at my Google Calendar and I could see all the things that I felt like I achieved. And it was amazing. Okay. Number 3, of course, me being an energy healer, I'm going to always say, surround yourself with positive energy. Positive energy can come from the things that you choose to do. It can also come from the people you surround yourself with. When you're surrounded by positive energy, you can't help but maintain positivity. Ask all the people that are in my group program. We have a whole community. And when I tell you the love, the support, everything is there. If someone's having a bad day, they put it in that group. And we as a group come together with all of our positive energy and we lift that person up out of that era. We support, we love, we nurture, and that is empowering. Okay. So if you don't have that community, find one. Come join us. We would love to have you. Okay. If you can't, then what makes you feel empowered? Are there certain movies that empower you and uplift you? Are there certain videos that uplift you? Like, I know that I love listening to me. I know that sounds crazy, but I do. Like, I record these videos and I teach them, but then I come back and listen to them in the viewpoint of, let me learn something. Okay, let me see how this resonates with me. I have a few other people that I'd love to listen to. I have mentors and healers that I work with on a daily basis, and they keep me uplifted. But then the crazy thing is I have an amazing playlist that whenever I need that, oh, I got to go get it. I need that empowerment. I need that motivation. I find it in my music. Okay. I do the things that make me happy. Do things with your friends that build encouragement. If your friends are all Debbie Downers, then find you some friends that are not. Because there's going to be times when you're down and you need to go to the people that are down. But you can't always be the person pulling everybody up. You need people that you can build encouragement with. Okay. Put yourself in situations where you'll come out the other end smiling. That is the most powerful thing. And I'm going to be honest. One of the things that I've always loved doing is volunteering. I absolutely love volunteering. I love going to the places that I grew up and lived in a child that impacted me. I know what it's like to live in a homeless shelter. I know what it's like to live in a, a domestic violence shelter. I know what it's like to have addictions. So I surround myself with individuals that motivate me, that inspire me, that puts a smile on my face. Being able to sit down and touch someone and give them the words of encouragement that just motivates them to be like, you know what? If she can do it, I can do it. To give people that glimpse of hope. That's what we want. Okay. Well, that goes to the next one, which is number 4. Help others from the goodness of your heart. Avoid helping for personal gain or recognition. When you help others and see the positive impact, you naturally feel better about yourself. And that is so friggin' true. When I'm helping these individuals, I don't even tell people what I do. I'm just here. You don't need to know that I'm a doctor and I have this education and I do. No, you just need to know that I'm a person that is here with the goodness of my heart, and I'm here to help you in any way I see possible that I can help you. Because the thing that I realize is one helpful act that has a positive outcome, it's very inspiring. Seeing the difference you make in other people's lives proves that, guess what? You're pretty freaking awesome. And it's amazing. And knowing that you're important to someone else's well-being can also make you feel worthwhile. It encourages you to keep helping, but it encourages you to realize that you have something to give that is positive. Okay. Focus on smaller goals. Reaching for and missing broad, unrealistic goals will demotivate you faster than anything I know. When you're reasonable with your unreasonable with your capabilities, you end up feeling disappointed when you miss the mark. Like, for real. Like, for me to sit here and say I need to lose 80 pounds and I go in it like I got 80 pounds to lose and I'm 6 weeks in it, I'm going to get very unmotivated because I did not lose 80 pounds in 6 weeks. But when I broke it down to here's the smaller goals, my first goal was just working out daily for 30 minutes. That was my first goal. Got that checked off. Did that for a couple weeks. Got good at that. Then my third one was incorporating the water, making sure I'm drinking a gallon of water a day. Then my third one was, okay, let's make sure I'm eating properly, making sure I'm eating healthier. Then I did that. And before I know it, these things are becoming habits. I wake up every day, I'm naturally working out, drinking my water, and eating healthy. I don't even think about it. And that's what we're trying to do, is when we create these smaller goals, we can accomplish them. And then it brings us a step closer to the success that we're desiring. Okay. And here's the thing. Celebrate when you achieve a goal, large or small. Proving to yourself that you can do it motivates you to freaking keep going. That's the key. Keep going. It's showing up every day and keep going. So when you're looking at creating your own daily regimen, here's the thing. This is what I learned from my husband, how he approaches training daily. What are your goals for the day? What can you achieve when you hit each target? And what do you focus on when you feel like giving up? Here is the thing. Okay? Here is the thing. You are your biggest supporter. Tell yourself you're worth every bit of success that comes your way. You deserve it. And when you hit those troubling times and you want to shore up your motivation for extra help in getting through the challenges, tap into you. And what's going to happen is tomorrow, what is our lesson tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow we're tapping in to how, and I'm going to teach you certain techniques of how to maintain your motivation when you feel like you got gut punched, basically. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow. So, what I want you to do today on Valentine's Day, a day of love, is number one, look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you. You are my favorite person in the entire world. I cannot live my life without you. You and me are together until the end of time. You have been here with me in the beginning, and you're going to be here with me until we die. But we are together forever. So I love you. Okay? Surround yourself with some positive energy. Call your best friend and get together to do something you both love. Laugh, play, and enjoy life to the fullest. Make some fucking happy memories. Like, fucking do it. Create the happiness in your life. All right? Love you all. I'm going to go try to handle this snotty nose that I got going on right now. I hope y'all have an amazing day, and I'm sending you so much love. I will talk to you beautiful souls tomorrow.